Yo, guys, welcome back. We're here with another Larry Bird video. Specifically, we're going to be watching a story about Larry Bird's rookie season. So without further delay, let's get straight into it. I look forward to this one. Love Larry Bird videos.
NBA tradition says rookies must carry all veterans' bags on road trips. But a rookie Larry Bird, on his very first road trip with the Boston Celtics, stood up in front of every veteran on the bus and said, "I want you guys to know, I'm never going to get you any water, and I'm never going to carry one bag, ever." Never did.
Oh man, that's guys, listen, if you're a rookie or you're a new guy to the team, you always have to be the water guy. You have to be the guy that brings the shoes, irons the clothes. That's just what it is for a rookie season. But as we can all imagine, Larry Bird does not mess with that. Larry Bird was the boss from the get-go, it seems.
Later that year, when he was confronted by an old Hall of Famer, Pete Maravich, Larry Bird said something so disrespectful, it sent Pete into retirement. This is the story of how a rookie Larry Bird established himself as the alpha male and dominated the NBA from day one.
So guys, I don't want to pause too much. I'll let the video continue. But those who haven't watched any Pete Maravich videos, please do yourself a favor and research Pete Maravich. He was the original Pistol Pete. And man, that guy is one of the greatest basketball players to have ever lived. Rest in peace. He passed away quite some time ago now. I think back in the early 90s already, but one of the greatest players of all time. And he was a Celtic during Larry Bird's first season.
When I walk in the first day of camp, them guys were on the floor stretching, and here comes the white savior, here comes this, here comes that. I sort of enjoyed it, because I knew I was going to battle them all day.
Cedric Maxwell, the Celtics' leading scorer the year before Larry arrived, had a rude awakening. He was skeptical that the self-proclaimed hick from French Lick was all hype
Hick
until
from
that
French
first day in training camp, and all it took was one day.
I'm thinking, oh, he's slow, he can't get off a shot. He's not that strong. This is gonna be a layup. Bam, knocks down a jump shot. Okay, maybe that was luck. Gets the ball again. Bam, knocks down another jump shot. Now I'm thinking like, okay, hey, you know what? I'm gonna D this guy up. I'm gonna show him his life. 20 feet away. Bam, 25 feet away. Bam. My mind just goes to the, damn, this white guy can play.
The Celtics were the second worst team in the league before Larry Bird arrived, winning only 29 games. But even as a rookie, Larry Bird led that exact same Celtics team to a 61-21 record.
That's crazy, man.
32-game turnaround.
That's crazy.
Was the greatest single-season turnaround in NBA history.
That is mad.
What's most impressive is he did it with no Robert Parrish, no Kevin McHale, no Dennis Johnson, Bill Walton, or anyone. It was all Larry Bird.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
How did Larry get so confident and so arrogant? Because at every level, he proved the doubters wrong. In college, he took a mid-major, Indiana State, to 33-0 before facing what turned out to be his greatest rival, Magic Johnson, in the NCAA title game.
Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson.
Here's how Magic recalls first meeting Larry the summer before that game.
Let's hear it, baby.
Before, they had the WIT tournament.
Okay.
And they brought all the best college players together to play against the world.
Okay.
And man, I see this guy, blonde hair, all right, let me see if he can play.
Okay.
Man, I'm sitting there watching him shoe shining. He must have made 30 in a row all net.
He was Steph Curry before Steph.
Yeah. And I'm sitting up saying, this dude can play.
Okay.
Then we got in the game. Jack Gibbons was player of the year that year.
Right.
He tore him up, man. And Larry Bird was taking it to him. I said, oh, man, I'm calling back home saying, oh, he for real. He for real. This
Right.
new Larry Bird?
Right.
Oh, he got it. He
Right.
can play. He's dominating Jack
Right.
Kevin. And they said, no way. I said, oh, yeah, he's dominant.
I think our first game was in Kentucky. We got about a 10, 12-point lead. Man, they put us in. Went to 25, 30, just that fast.
Imagine them playing together, man.
Take us out, the league go back down, put us back in. The show start again.
When you play with Magic, there's just something about it. You want to make that extra pass. You want to get that rebound and start to break.
That must be one of the few times they've played together.
I go behind my back, no look to him. He no look back to me, and I'm laying
Look
it
at
up.
that.
Man.
Behind the back. Behind the back. And Magic finishes it. Amazing.
This guy got game.
Little did Magic know that he would meet Larry Bird again, but this time it would be in the national title game.
Oh,
Here we
man.
go, 6, 7
This was the
months
start of it,
later.
baby.
We're playing in the NCAA championship game. He's player of the year. Sports Illustrated, all the magazines he on the cover.
Right.
And I said, wow. And they're 33-0.
33-0.
Man, I said, oh,
And they hadn't been ranked since.
that's right.
And they weren't ranked before.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man. So sorry, guys. Before we watch some highlights of that famous NCAA final between Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, I just love hearing Larry Bird and Magic Johnson talking about each other. They formed part of probably the most iconic rivalry in basketball, and definitely one of the most iconic rivalries in sport. They elevated the game to such a high degree, and then Michael Jordan took what they did and he took it to a whole nother level. But without these guys, basketball definitely wouldn't be where it is today. And man, it's just so interesting to hear, like in college, you know, Larry Bird took a nothing team to 33-0. And when he got into the NBA with the Celtics, he took a 20-something win team and he took them all the way to a 61-win team in his first season. So he's an example of elevating a team from nothing to something. Let's continue.
That 1979 NCAA title matchup between Larry Bird and Magic Johnson is still the highest rated basketball game ever played.
Damn.
Unfortunately for Larry Bird,
Magic won, baby.
his worst, because Michigan State double teamed him all night long, and since Larry was largely a one-man show, Indiana State had no answer.
It's good tactics, though. Not a good game by Bird. I'm sure he wishes he could retake this one.
Has had a cold shooting night.
Ooh, baby. That is a crazy pass, man. Come on. This was the start of it for Magic Johnson as well. I mean, Magic Johnson went on to win 5 titles in the NBA.
Coach gave us a good game plan to go against Larry Bird, and all we had to do is go out and do it. That's what we done. Congratulations, Super Bowl game.
Cutting the net. I wonder if he still has that net.
When you win 33 in a row and you walk into the game, you know, you never know what to expect. But I expect to win. We didn't win.
Larry Bird said this was his most painful loss ever. And when he got to the NBA, he took that pain out on the entire league.
He took it
Not
personal,
only did he
baby.
play with a level of toughness that the NBA had never seen before, but Larry Bird's trash-talking stories are that of legend.
Oh yes, we've covered a video
Even
similar.
his own teammates could face his wrath. Not many younger people know this, but Hall of Famer Pete Maravich, who holds nearly every major NCAA scoring record, including highest scoring average at 44.2 points per game,
That's crazy.
was actually teammates with Larry Bird in Larry's rookie year. However, Larry couldn't care less about Pete's NCAA accolades because when these two butted heads, Larry got so disrespectful.
Pete Maravich was something.
My best story, I think, was probably Pete Maravich and Larry Bird. Pete Maravich is passed the ball to Larry. Pete's man goes down and double teams Larry. Larry puts up a tough shot, and timeout's called, and we come to timeout, and Pete Maravich looks over, and Larry says, Larry, they're double teaming you, man. You can't force up those kind of shots. And Larry looks up and goes, if you were any damn good, they wouldn't be double teaming me. This is one Hall of Fame to another one. I was in shock.
Ouch.
Bro, imagine telling Pete Maravich that if you were that damn good, then they wouldn't be double teaming me. That, to Pete's defense, this was literally at the tail end of Pete Maravich's career. He retired very soon after this. He was nowhere near his best. But imagine being a rookie and telling a Hall of Famer that. That just shows you the confidence of Larry Bird. He wasn't going to be told what to do.
Retired at the end of that year, while Larry Bird made the All-Star team.
Here comes the rookie out of Indiana State, who has lived up to his expectations. Larry Bird, and I'm told the other night here in Washington, he put on a clinic. Dantley gave it back, and Kermit Washington, and Bird rebounds. And now it's the East for the fast break.
Wow.
Back to Kermit, and Larry stayed with the rebound. When you call playing the whole court, get the rebound.
Got the rebound, behind the back pass, gets the offensive rebound, and then gets the layup.
Besides strength, is quickness. Good lateral movement. High. They're using the time. Inside to Moses.
This was back in the day when the All-Star game meant something. The All-Star game today is trash. They're not even trying.
At the time of the All-Star game that year, Larry Bird took over on national TV by draining 2 corner shots back-to-back to take the lead. He ignited his reputation as one of the most clutch players in NBA history.
Hot Rod Hundley now has joined us over here at the announce table. And Larry Bird, the scoring table is...
Just remember, Larry Bird is the first guy to ever average 50% from the field, 40% from the three-point line, and 90% from the free throw line. They created the 50-40-90 club because of Larry Bird.
He pulled off the play of the game and one of the greatest passes in his career.
42-136, three-point try by Sigma is off. And Bird comes out on the move. Dishes to Malone. Malone comes up. Stayed with it. Sigma with a hand. Pass it back to Goodman. I don't believe he saw George Goodman.
Oh my goodness. He tapped it behind his back.
Bird finished 4th in MVP voting, won Rookie of the Year, and pissed off his arch nemesis Magic Johnson, which ended up being the greatest individual rivalry in sports history.
I have to agree.
Ended up in the 2 most famous, franchises,
Right.
the Celtics and the Lakers, and then his personality was Boston. My personality was Hollywood.
Right.
I mean, they couldn't have scripted this any
You couldn't have written it better.
Rookie of the year. I think you got like 1 or 2 votes.
That's all.
That's all you. I think it was like 32, 33 to like 1 or 2.
No, even more than that. It was 60-something to like 2. I hate to say that too. I gotta say that on TV. And so I was pissed, man. I was mad.
You like, hold on.
Became the first rookie in NBA history to be named Finals MVP.
Yeah.
I was only the 3rd dude ever in NBA history to go from the college championship to the NBA Finals championship.
That's crazy.
I get like 2 votes, and they were 2 LA dudes. I'm like, okay, he's not that much better than me.
Right.
Not 63-2.
Right.
But okay, I took it, and I'm glad that we came in together because I had somebody to measure myself to.
Right.
And say, hey, okay, he's great. I can't let him get too far ahead of me. I got to work hard because I want to stay in.
How would you?
Now put some respect on Larry Bird's name.
Do it. So guys, that was an absolutely amazing story about Larry Bird following his rookie season. Love hearing Magic Johnson again. I don't know about you guys, but Magic Johnson just seems like one of the most humble guys of all time. You know, if I was Magic Johnson, I would be talking about how I'm the greatest of all time and everything like that. But he's just so humble and down to earth. He's so confident and comfortable with the achievements that he has that he does not mind lifting others. One thing that has to be said is, even though Larry Bird won Rookie of the Year and he made the All-Star team that year, Magic Johnson went all the way and won the NBA championship and finals MVP as a rookie. So those two always, when one guy did something great, the other guy did something great. They always were butting heads and competing all the way until the end of their careers. What an amazing rivalry indeed. But folks, if you did enjoy that video as much as I did, please remember to like and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel and I'd highly appreciate it. But until next time, as always, I hope you have a good one. Cheers.